Hold up. You mean to tell me Letitia James did what exactly? Oh, man, this just got good.
Jon Stewart, okay? Jon Stewart's story comes out. I think it's a New York Post story, page 11 if you guys want to go to it. Okay, so Jon Stewart found to have overvalued his New York City home, Alina, by 829%.
What?
After labeling Trump's civil case not victimless. Jon Stewart criticized Trump's civil case over inflated property values, stating this has never been prosecuted. In response to experts framing the case as non-harmful, it was revealed that Stewart's Tribeca duplex sold for $17.5 million in 2014, a staggering 829% more than assessed value at $1.882 million. Internet sleuths uncovered Stewart's property history, leading to accusations of hypocrisy. Stewart's penthouse sale price after far exceeded its assessed value, raising questions about his own benefit from overvaluation, with political commentator Tim Pool alleging, did Jon Stewart commit fraud when he sold his penthouse for $17.5 million?
I tell you what a lawsuit for him though, huh? You think Letitia James is going, you know what I'm saying, get that escalated and get that, due process done for this hypocrite? I doubt it. I highly doubt it.
If that's the case, Rob, is this the clip or what is this here?
This is a clip of Jon Stewart talking about the civil fraud case and how it's not a victimless case.
Yeah. So
my
how
God.
different is this case versus what they're accusing Trump of doing?
I don't even know where to start with this.
You almost turned into Anderson Cooper right
I almost.
Yeah.
I'm so angry by watching that. I actually hadn't seen that. I heard the story. It's no different, but the reality is that Trump actually didn't. If anything, his properties were undervalued. He put Doral at a couple, I don't even remember the numbers, but Doral's worth way more than it was on there. I mean, the statements were actually undervalued. And his statements were prepared by an accounting firm, not a small accounting firm, a major accounting firm, who put a cover sheet saying, do your own due diligence, folks, but this is what we estimate we're worth. Just
Normal.
like anybody in New York. It's
Normal.
like, okay, let's even say in some made up land, the numbers were high, which they weren't. Let's say that, okay? Then you got a sheet that says right on the front, excuse me, do your own due diligence. On top of that, who's President Trump going to? Deutsche Bank. He's right. You know what, Jon Stewart, the only thing that was right, you're right. He went to Deutsche Bank. He didn't go to a mom and pop. He went to one of the highest regulated banks to get loans that he actually didn't need. It was solely because of, mortgage. It's what you do. It's how you make money. It's better to have a mortgage sometimes when you don't need it. And they got paid off early. They made money, okay? And who is the victim? Now, in his case, I want to see what they do with it. Is he going to be investigated
Nothing.
for 3 years? Where are you, Tish?
Come on. That's a rhetorical question. We know that.
Yeah.
You're going to go after your own? No one is above the law.
Yeah.
Show me.
Yep.
Yeah, right.
Show me.
And by the way, we can help her. If Letitia James is watching.
That clip should be used in her case against him. By the way, let me
100%.
help you, Letitia.
Yeah.
You should play that video. I'm sure you'll be allowed to play videos. I'm not, but you will. Let's see it happen.
Yeah.
Let's see. No one is above the law. I can't, when I hear that, the hypocrisy in that statement, show me. 829% overvalue of his New York City home. And that's a personal profit. Why don't they use the same consumer statute against him like they used against...
Oh my gosh, the hypocrisy is an illness for people over there, boy. People going after Trump with the Trump derangement syndrome. Letitia James, you got Jon Stewart over here. Yeah, not campaigning, my dumb butt. He out here speaking out against Trump, and you got Letitia James all in the mix, and he's doing the exact same thing that James is going at. Where's the case for him? That's all we saying. We can clearly see that James is out here thugging. She out here on her thug-like vibes. Jon Stewart is just another liberal hypocrite, and they both live under the same rock, apparently. Let's finish watching this, and I'll dive into my opinions afterwards.
We're actually going to court for this?
No.
Not yet, but I'm happy to assist.
Gotcha.
No, not yet.
No, this is just showing. Assessed was 1.88 or whatever the number, and it sold for 17 or 18 and a half. I think that
They're saying
that was the number.
Look,
We're highlighting the hypocrisy.
it's all hypocrisy. It's hypocrisy.
It is, and again,
Double standard.
You nailed it. And let's talk about Jon Stewart for a second. He's a shill for the left, still Trump derangement syndrome at the highest. He had to come out of retirement just to talk shit about Trump for this year, for election year, because nobody was watching The Daily Show.
Wait.
Nobody.
Facts.
Let's be honest.
Nobody watches it. Nobody
Period. And that victim that you're talking about, I mean, don't get me wrong.
I hadn't even
talented,
seen it.
I don't watch none of that crap. But that victim, remember the victim list? The victim, Jon Stewart's victim?
Whoever paid that.
Yeah, lost $4 million on that deal.
Yeah.
And you nailed it. Letitia James will help you. He shoots out of New York. The address, he's on New York 11th Ave and 52nd
What is that?
Street.
That's the what? That's
where Jon
the-
Stewart's Daily Show, they shoot there.
Oh, okay.
Go get him. Go get him. So at least I want the people to understand, guys.
That's
it's them-
taxpayer dollars.
That's
okay,
them.
you want to talk taxpayer dollars? Let's talk taxpayer dollars. The
Okay.
Trump organization, Donald Trump, creates thousands of jobs.
Yep.
Thousands of jobs. They pay hundreds and hundreds of millions in employment taxes to the state of New York. Do you know what you just did, Tish? You are running businesses. The Trump organization that makes the city money, more money than you will ever make in a judgment.
Yep.
That's year after year. You're pushing businesses out of the state of New York. The Jon Stewarts of the world, the talking heads, the silliness,
Honestly, I won't be surprised if all of the businesses in New York at this point decide to go by. I mean, we've seen multiple people who practice real estate speak out up for and against what's happening to Trump. And yeah, we don't see, for whatever reason, it seems like the left does not only, just can't comprehend it. It's just not sensible to them. It's insane. It's insanity to think that what Trump did was normal, right? But it's okay for Stewart to do it.
for politics. You are hurting the state of New York because people are watching and who here has not heard from somebody in New York? I'm getting the hell out.
Everybody, the majority of the people that I've talked about, well, except for the ones that are in their little bubble that, like Robert De Niro, who when they asked him, like, hey, what's up with this crime, the National Guard? He's like, yeah, I don't see it yet because you're guarded.
Your driver's
you're
driving
guarded
you.
with people with guns.
Yeah.
So you don't see it. But again, and I've been saying this for a while, Alina, until it spreads and it starts hitting them, like with anything, with the open border, until one of their kids, God forbid, something happens with their kids or their family where an illegal does something to them, then their tune stays the same. But wait until it starts happening to them.
No, but even
Right.
when that happens, they'll somehow blame Trump.
Oh, for
That's
sure.
what
Of
they
course.
do. They'll say that, well, Trump didn't finish building the wall.
Yeah,
well,
give me
why
a
didn't he finish building the wall?
Yeah.
Because you wanted to mess around with an election, bring in millions and millions and millions of people illegally so that let's give them all voting rights and let's give them 10 grand.
Oh, yeah.
Guess what? I just went overseas last week. I came
Tell
in.
you what, shoot, I work. Hell, what do I sign up to be an illegal immigrant? Go ahead and give me some free checks. For real.
And I go, oh, wait a minute. I have to give my passport to customs? Why?
Yeah.
That's what I said. I go, why? And are you going to give me a credit card for 10 grand? Mm-hmm. I'd like one.
Please.
And a
Please.
phone.
And a phone. And I would like somebody to get kicked out of a hotel in New York so that I can stay for free.
Yeah, veterans.
Democrats, they make it a point to say that nobody is above the law. However, they neglect to mention that they got the whole corrupt system right behind them. And the fact that they're able to spread so much disinformation and propaganda, it got them sitting real comfortable underneath the law. Seriously, to travel from one crime to the next crime without ever poking your heads out up for judgment, let's say that, and you basically are immune. You have immunity towards everything that you do. You get to weaponize the system in order to put out gag orders. Yeah, you get to live under that tunnel of the rule of law. It just seems like Letitia James and all of the other legal professionals are just doing what they're paid to do at this point. Obviously, Letitia, she's been paid a substantial amount in comparison to what she's actually worth and what her job position actually brings in. But nobody wants to investigate that. Again, immune. And not only that, just go from worse to worse. An assistant for New York Attorney General Letitia James could face criminal tampering charge. An assistant to New York Attorney General says she may face a criminal misdemeanor charge for vandalism, according to a report last week. Assistant Attorney General Stacey Hamilton may face third-degree criminal tampering charges for I always fumble the play on this word. Purportedly okay, damaging a neighbor's car in November by throwing an unidentified liquid onto it. And that right there is dangerous, because I seen a video of a girl who got acid poured on her from a girl that was jealous of her, and man, I just feel sorry for her. But I'm saying it to say, like, yeah, liquids, bro, you know, don't sleep on that. It could have been something else. By the way, this is an article we're reading from the Conservative Brief. Let's finish. Hamilton's lawyer allegedly accused Albany Court District Attorney David Soares' office of unfair treatment, despite the case being assigned to an independent special prosecutor. In recent years, the office of James has gained national attention, due to its investigation into former president, I'm gonna just say current president, President Donald Trump's alleged wrongdoings. For real, bro. We just gonna leave. We should have just left that at alleged. The investigation resulted in a successful business fraud lawsuit against the ex-president, which culminated in a judgment of over $464 million, which has since been cut down to just $175. However, the purported charge against Hamilton is entirely unrelated to Trump, instead involving an alleged dispute or incident between an assistant attorney general and her neighbor. But yeah, dog, it seemed like everything surrounding Letitia James is starting to get fumbled. We're gonna finish this out. Hamilton, who has worked for multiple state government agencies in the Empire State, denied to the Times Union that she had been charged with any crime purportedly. I don't know why I do that. I'd be ready to say purpose. That's why. Telling the paper's reporter over the phone that they really need to actually do some investigation. I'm investigating, bro. Come on. Get it together, bro. Get it together. Get your words together. The outlet added, the Times Union cited court records that claim Hamilton dosed unknown liquids in a neighbor's car on November 16th. Subsequently, the neighbor reported vandalism to the police, claiming that the liquid had ruined the paint on his car. Hey, man, get that check. Hey, I wish it was just paint on the car for Trump. I'll tell you that much. The girlfriend of the owner of the car had physically assaulted the assistant attorney general the same evening of the purported vandalism incident, according to Hamilton's attorney Kevin Gagan. Yeah, I'm tired of reading this. I'm just done. And I'm done simply because the point of me even bringing this up is everything seems to be chaotic around Letitia James. Everything. You got people that's in the camp, you know, out here doing what she's accusing Trump of doing. You got her doing what she's accusing Trump of doing, which is being corrupt. You got somebody else who works up under her out here throwing liquids on people. Yeah, man, it's not looking too good for her, dog. She needs to go ahead and get going, bro. Because with all this stuff that's piling up, you could be locked up.